Hey everybody, I just wanted to give you an update on the radio installation on my M-29C Weasel. It's a 1945 Weasel. It's number 14880, built in July of 1945. This particular Weasel went to the Norwegians for several decades, came back in the 70s, and was sold to a rescue agency in Texas, and then a gentleman restored it in Texas in '88, and he possessed it until he died. He's a World War II vet, and I picked it up a few months ago. So this is the BC-659 that I finished installing. It's the Weasels were built to have radios in them. They were a 12-volt system. Most World War II vehicles were 6-volt, but anything that was 12-volt was that way for installation of radios. And there's a number of different radios you can put in this. You can put the larger modular unit that's in tanks, and then there's just several different modifications and types that you can put in. But I put the BC-659 in it. So obviously this is the BC-659. There's a, I believe it's a PE-117 power supply that's underneath it. The cover is the BG-153, and then of course there's the handset that goes with it. Now the mount on this is a real challenge because they aren't made by anybody. The military did not actually produce legs. I don't know if you can see those down there. Yeah, there's one of them right there. So the manual actually has the plans for them. So I went to a local metal fabrication company, gave them the plans, and they bent the metal and cut it, and then I welded them together. So piecing this together, these two pieces came from California. This came from Germany. The legs I fabricated, the FT250 tray, came from the one guy who makes it, sells them in Alabama, I think it is, or Mississippi. And oops, there we go. So again, this is the unique M29C antenna mount. Again, there's no one makes these. They were not made in World War II. They were just fabricated off of plans. And so again, same deal with the radio legs. We did the same thing, and then I welded it together, and then spent 2 hours fussing and fighting to get that installed. So the actual antenna base would go here. The problem is then it would put it this much taller than my my vehicle, which would then create a problem getting it down in my garage. So I went with the other location for it back here. That's an MP48 antenna base. Uses the standard antenna mast sections. I think it's the MS 49 through 53, I think it is. There's 5 sections, and so that's actually mounted there. And I've got the an original BG 108 rubberized canvas bag on it. So anyway, this was kind of a fun project, and you know, I've not tried to make it work. I would have to go through and redo all the capacitors and all that kind of stuff in it to make it work. But anyway, I got it done. I thought you guys would like to see a 1945 M29C with the BC-659 radio. Thanks.